Hey there! Today we're taking on Nice with these blue rental bikes called VELOBLEU that you can find all over the city. Join us as we test how they work, explore different spots and tackle city traffic. Also stick around to find out all about the costs. So you're up for an alternative way to discover Nice? Let's go!
Just another quick word before we get started into the film. We never expected to risk our lives when shooting videos for you guys. But on this day, we were lucky to get away without any further damage. We'll tell you more about it in a minute. For now, let's see how we handle the task at hand, renting 2 of those blue self-service bikes that are available in Nice, Saint-Laurent-du-Var and Cagnes-sur-Mer. And if you, who may not speak French, could manage too. Anya and I decided to go for a regular VELOBLEU today. You could also rent an electric bike, but as Nice is mostly flat along the coast, a regular one will do just fine. A total of 1,300 bikes are available, ready to be picked up at numerous rental stations throughout Nice and the neighboring cities to the west. The only restriction, you must be at least 14 years old.
Let's see what I have to do. It's all in French. This doesn't really help. Only here is English.
Thankfully, we do speak French, so what we have to do first is create an account. When you come across this information board, you might get scared off. But don't worry, with our help and the help of the website or app that are available in English, you'll manage just fine.
There's a QR code,
which takes you to the website to log in.
Okay, we are on the website right now and we have to create an account first. So let's do that.
I did that yesterday. Anya doesn't know.
But this
And
one
it was really easy.
Yeah, but here you see mine is in French. Can I change?
In my phone it appeared in English right away.
You can, on the belly button, you can change the language.
Very good.
Okay, here you go. Not yet a subscriber.
So you click subscribe, choose your title, then type in your name and date of birth, your postal address, email address, phone number with the correct country code, and finally a password that you need to also confirm.
Oh, Ayla. Choose your duration of your subscription, so you can go for 1 day, for 1 week, or for 1 month.
Yes, you select the desired number of days, check the box that you accept the terms, then click on Validate. Now you have to choose a credit card for payment. Accepted are the French Carte Bleue, as well as Visa and MasterCard. A little patience then. You made it.
It's in French
Why
again.
Why is he speaking French again?
It's English. Yeah, it's
Anyway, it worked. How long did it take?
Yeah, I had some trouble with my passports. So it was not longer than
5
a minute,
minutes.
I wouldn't say. So yeah,
5 minutes max.
Yeah,
Easy, huh?
easy. It's easy.
Just to be sure, we'd probably suggest you set up your account back at your place before you go grab a bike. Fees aren't due until you actually unlock one. So the first obstacle has been cleared.
Let's go pick a bike. I've actually done this before with my family and it took us a little bit of time to find enough bikes without flat tires. But that was a few years back, so maybe it's better now. Let's check.
We didn't come across any flat tires, and the brakes that you might also want to check worked just fine. We later learned from friends that the bikes are generally in pretty good shape these days.
And what you only find out once you've taken it is if it rolls smoothly. But if it doesn't, you just take it back and choose another one. So that's no problem at all.
Don't forget, you can find everything you need to know in the description below the film. Now that you've chosen your bike, go to the blue-gray box with a screen to which your bike is attached. To activate the box, click on the button in the top right corner.
So I start.
Now switch the language on the screen to English, then click the top button on the left side, Rent Bike, and then the third button for a free call. Now you need to call the phone number displayed on the screen using the phone you've signed up with.
This is not that easy. Please wait a moment. Checking. Now your access right is valid. Select your bike with key 1, 2 or 3.
Hang on. You never called him?
I called. You call it, and it doesn't pick up, so it doesn't charge you anything. It's just to connect the thing with your telephone and automatically with your app, and with your account. It's not intuitive.
Checking, please wait.
Okay, this one it worked.
Your access right.
Which one I shall choose? I don't know. I go for the red one.
With keys 1, 2 or 3. No. 2 or 3. And we checked 2 and 3. They are 5.
So I go for the 3. Right. Yeah. This is
3. Okay. Take it out, I guess.
Yes.
Good.
You're asked to safely attach the chain to the hook in the basket of your bike so it doesn't accidentally get caught in the wheel. The basket is big enough to hold a small bag, by the way. And finally, we're all set to start our bike tour.
Let's go. One thing you have to really be careful about here is this is like a highway, a bike highway. Don't get run over.
And not to scare you, but to raise awareness, less than 10 minutes later, Anja was run over by an electric scooter driver. He was going at least 3 times the speed limit, and there was no escaping the accident. Luckily, both of them got out of it kind of okay. That could have ended a lot worse. So please, always stay on the right-hand side of the cycle path. You're allowed to drive a maximum of 20 kilometers per hour, but expect scooters and racing bikes to speed. Along the Promenade des Anglais, the closer you get to the airport, the more people speed, while things calm down in the more touristy areas of the city center. But there it gets really crowded and you have to watch out for pedestrians crossing the bike path. Okay, enough with the serious talk. We still had a good time cycling in Nice.
We thought we'd take you to Cap 3000 just to see if we can park the bike there to go shopping for a bit. Let's see.
It's 8 kilometers from downtown Nice to the huge shopping center called Cap 3000, Cap 3000, always straight ahead along the sea, except when you have to drive around the airport. There's always a cycle path, and it's mostly flat and easy to ride. At the end of the large bridge across the Var River, turn left, cross the road at this traffic light, then turn right, drive past the big parking garage until you see the first of 2 bike stations on your right. To drop off your bike, park it in one of the free spaces. If there isn't any, you'll unfortunately have to go park elsewhere. Then you have to activate the associated box again by pressing the button at the top right and select your language. After that, press the number of the slot you want to use and insert the end of the chain all the way in. Make sure your bike is properly connected. This is the case when the machine tells you how much your trip cost. In our case, €5, because we really took our time. By the way, if you rent an electric bike, you can drop it anywhere you like. Back at Cap 3000, we didn't have much time for shopping in the end, because we had dawdled around so much and the sun sets early these days. So after getting a new bike following the same procedure as earlier, we ride back to Nice. Now let's tackle city traffic. We're heading towards Place Masséna. While it starts off rather chaotic with no cycle path, you'll soon reach Place Masséna. This is a pedestrian area, so don't ride your bike. The rest of the city center features numerous cycle paths along the roads, which generally work well, but may occasionally just end. And please note, cycling is not permitted in the pedestrian areas of the old town.
Okay.
You can download the VELOBLEU app, which gives you access to a map to find a bike station, among other things, but you can also simply use the website.
You can also buy an in-app purchase, buy some guided tours if you want to.
To summarize, these are the most important things you should know before renting a VELOBLEU. Our conclusion after our bike tour? It wasn't too complicated, slightly dangerous, but it was definitely fun. Want to see more from Nice? Then take a look at these videos.